we're going to go through this paddock and we're going to jump this gate. See this side here, it's soft. If we climb up there, what's going on? I thought it was my camera bipping, but it's a bird or something. Yeah, it's soft here, so we don't climb that side. See, this side's hinged to the pole. This is the side we climb. It's just respect for the property owners. This guy's alright. He lets me fish his property, but in return, I respect it. Everything on it. This old farmer kept the property as a natural swampland, so when it rains, this is just full of frogs and whatnot, and when it doesn't rain, it turns back to paddocks and the cattle go through it. When they put landfill on this stuff, like just over there, it's raised 2 metres for a golf course, it takes away the ecosystem for half these animals. It's also the reason why the migration comes up for these animals. The cicadas are deafening. 40-degree days, the insects love it. And walking across that paddock, it was hot. So now I've come down to this tree line. I can feel the temperature drop 10 degrees. Oh. And here it is, the creek. The water looks good. We haven't had rain up here for a long time. 3-4 weeks, so it should be nice and settled. Smells bassy. Start bouncing a few. That one? Oh yeah, it was. I'm going, that's one, and I'm looking over there and little. It was that little, that's why. So the bounce got a reaction. You can skip cast or you can bounce cast. I find bouncing lures like that gets an instant reaction. That was a little bass, and that was 3rd, 4th cut. Oh, and again, there he is. Okay. It's a blockage up here and a bit of fast water. So this is technically a hole with a slower current. Let's just see what's here. Oh, feels right. This is when I like chasing bass. Ooh, when I get excited about it. And I'm sitting there just like, oh, what happened there? Little tiny one. I was sitting there just thinking, this just feels too good. Feels too good. We go look for big ones. We're going to keep moving, and we will come across them. Unless they're mixed up with these little guys, and then we're going to have to do, something a little bit different. My crossover's been washed up. I'm sure there'll be a new one. Oh, nice little foothold. Yeah, not feeling it. We're going to go for a walk. Oh, not feeling this either. The jungle's back. Gotta crawl through this stuff. Alright, here we go. This camera keeps stopping on me. Might stop me from having a good day's fishing by the look of it though. The water's looking good. That is a solid tree. We'll soon find out. Yep. Solid-ish. Sort of. Kinda. Maybe. I don't know what it is. This brand new GoPro keeps switching itself off. Work that out. Trouble is, it's always when you want it on. Okay. Fire extinguishers. Fly spray. Really one of the reasons why they don't want to be in here. Oh, it's a beautiful place to have a green zone in Sydney. But they allowed developers in here and that's this shit. Weed crap and development. Not you around this high grass. See all the deer beds, I haven't seen one deer today. Big brown pond. Oh man, how am I gonna walk around this shit? You'll love it. When they develop, not only do they bring the landfill in over the environmental infrastructure that nature gave us, they create these silt ponds. Now when it rains, it overflows into that one. When it rains, that overflows into that one. So all the brick acid and toxics that come off these job sites end up in here, end up in there, end up in the creek. It's just the way it is. It rained for 3 weeks. And that's the last settling pond to the creek. When it rains, you can see all that like oil and pus on the water, that green weird colour. All that goes in. Now have a look at the colour of this. You know, why? Should be clear as. And then see here, that's a massive diesel pump. You know what they do with that? They pump this water into the creek. Stagnant stuff. It's over here to what it used to be. So we've already got the meter fill up. Look, there's our drain pipe. Straight through. Squish. So that every time it rains, all that goes in here, straight into our creek. Yeah, I love it. I sound like I whinge a lot. I fished this place in like 2000 when they had the Olympics, and you should have seen it. I never cast. There was so many bass I was just used to teabag the banks. It was crazy. And then the animals, you used to see platypus up here. You know, you think about it, right? Since Liberal state government come in, they dropped the environmental policies for development. I think they come out and said that they were going to probably impact the environment by about 17% more. See this mud here, this is the mud from that dam. Impact about 17% more than what it is now with the stricter rules. Well, apparently it's impacted about 4,000% more of native habitat and environment's been destroyed since they've been in power. And I mean, there's been more endangered animals on the New South Wales species list than ever before. Little deer prints, fresh deer going through there. And that's, you know, when you think about it, like I said about the platypus, I mean, I've seen one Christmas beetle this year, bogan moths, centipedes. There's so many animals that are just disappearing from the environment. These are tadpole holes where the frogs live. But because of the toxins running into this tail creek, instead of freshwater snails and tadpoles, we've probably got a few gambusi in there. Yep. And that's it. Creek would be dead. No snails, nothing. This is full of freshwater snails. Had an ecosystem in here that like was from old Sydney. This tail creek was untouched because the rise in Eastern Creek used to back this up so it couldn't get out, so polluted water never come in. So you'd walk along here and there'd be just native gudgeons, frogs. All there is mosquito fish now. But I remember things like the snails. I love seeing things like that. I don't know what it is. Big old, no, that'd be tractor part or something. Yeah, yeah, that's nice. This is where I catch bass when it floods, up here, or used to. Can't see you doing it too much these days. And then the creek is about 4 metres down. And that's what I was saying about this water never got to that water in it. Well, that water never got into this water in the flood. This water used to back up and stay clear. And this is what the bass used to hide in when you had all that raging and chocolate. But now, because of the environmental policies in the development, this is just pretty well destroyed. We'll get to the creek and I'm sure we'll get some bass. But I just remember the good old days, guys. Wish you guys had them. Yeah, mate, hang in there. It's like Noah's Ark. We're just got to keep to everything, get our act together, get politicians that care in, and fix our environment at all costs. I'm telling you now, you get rid of the obnoxious plants, you get rid of the horrible pollen, asthmatics will thank you. You get rid of the asbestos, whole of Sydney will thank you. Clean your water up. Once again, well, thank you. Stretch looks like. Oh, I tell you what, 40-degree day. Water doggy, good sign. 40-degree day walking through them paddocks. You know it's 40 degrees. Oh, love it. There's my coconut. Couldn't be a creek video without one. I've worked all through that creek, never ran the camera once. Just bang one in there, had a nice bass come up and get it. So I'm changing the structure. Might work because that's just really skinny water with fast current. See that log there? You just can't belt at that. I don't know if I'll get him again now, but I might. He wasn't a bad size fish. I might sneak back and get him with another lure later. Oops. Oh, yeah, no, too late. Got him. Oh, come on. Stay on. Oh, I love creek fish. He wasn't a big fish at all. Unless there was a bigger fella with him. Hey? You gotta love that. Where's my rubber, mate? Huh. You oops. Don't. Hey. You ate my rubber, you little bugger. Oh, nice. A little shadow there. I'd be there. No. I don't know about that. I think you're there. Kind of up, too short. I'm on. I missed him. There you go, my thoughts were right. Once again, another little bass. So, yeah, down in the corners, off the current. That's just around the corner from that other one that I got. Oh, he's still there. Yep, got him. Oh, come on. Come on. He's only little. Yeah, got it. Once again, they see how the current's running through there. And he wasn't where you think he was going to be. He was tucked in there. Oh yeah! Oh, that was to me big fish. Dag nabbit. No, he mightn't be that big either, but he felt it, looked it. Not. I left my bag just there. I'm going to work this stretch. I'll come back and get him. That was still one. I had to check. Making the water dirty up there. Oh, development. Obviously it's bad, sharp or bad for all these reasons. And you would let the developers just rape it. Oh wow. Okay guys, yellowtails. I have a zoom on this, I think. Do I? Oh, you guys are beautiful. What are you doing? Why are you hanging out here? Yellowtail black cockatoos, man. They are awesome, awesome, awesome animals. Alright, I am cooking. 40-degree day. I was hoping they'd come out for a mid-water bite. I'm going to try and get that one fish I dropped over there. Alright, so if you want this. Oh, short. Short's okay. Just rather be short than long. Just crank it back and go again. That's better. No. Didn't want it. No, get out of tune. I just turned the camera off. And on that pause, I got him. Yummy. Damn, sorry about that, guys. And he's the best fish I've caught all day. He's not huge, but just goes to show. There you go. One of my mongy fin jobbies. Look, he's just come out and slammed that. Like, get these hooks out so I don't ouch, get popped. You know, I whinge about the environment and how we treat it, but I know how good the fisheries are when the environment's clean. I know how good the fisheries are when the environment's like this. Probably about 10% of the biomass that you get, two in a row, of animals in this green belt are here now compared to years gone by. I'm going to walk out of here, but just in case they're here and I'm not good enough with what I had, I'm going to put a little paddle tail on, subsurface. I just had the most savage little bass. So like bubbles there. I wasn't even going to film coming back. I just thought, put a subsurface on, and the little cranky thing hit me right at the surface. Same rig, but different. Heavier, shorter, different. Got a massive beehive. Ooh, little one. And he's going again. And he's again. Just about to say, I still haven't had my big fix yet. Like that big bass fix. Oh, when you see one of them dart out. Why didn't you just overshot it, and he's come to my bank. All it is, I've cut down a little atomic paddle tail, put him on a worm hook, and then stuck a ball sink on it, because I figure if they're not coming up, maybe they're down deep, and that seems to be the way, but it still hasn't drawn me any big fish. It's just showing that that's the bite. That's what I should have been using all day. Oh, I see another one. Yeah, it's always the way. I'm walking out and I thought, you know what, all this is just too good for surface. So let's try a little bit of subsurface. And you know what? It's the third or fourth little bass I've caught in 3 or 4 minutes. Stacked up under all these little washes. They're all feeding subsurface. Oh, lucky haven't caught any big fish today because this camera and yesterday keeps turning itself off, which isn't fun. Looks pretty bassy here. Yep, there's another one. I mean, I've walked back and I've caught every hole. Look, he swallowed it. Why you swallow it, mate? Why? All small bass. All small bass. I have to see which way the hook's going, mate. I don't want to hurt you. There it is there. There's the rubber. I see ya. Just wait up. It's in the meat, mate. If I get that, you can have a sore throat for a day. Not like me though. That's my blood. Cheeky little turd. I'm in Sydney and I'll just cut myself when I get home. Dettol. What I'm using, by the way, is these guys. Comic. Little Comic 2.5 inch paddle tail. I'm cutting these ones down a little bit just to suit my hook because I've just got a number 1 brim hook, not a 1/0. Yeah, I showed you that putrid dam that flows from the estate into here. So I was trying to explain, this is a good example of what you see here. That drain of all that putrid toxic waste from the building sites. See the red? See that? There's my beautiful creek there. And there, all along here, is the toxic pus that they're allowing to leak into it. So you can only imagine, guys, what this creek was like before these developments. I'm talking 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Ton of predators in here still. Like, look at all the feathers down there. Something just got nailed in here. There's all sorts of animals in here. They're just slowly getting wiped out. This government doesn't want to find rare and endangered animals. It wants to believe that they're already gone. I'm wondering, maybe my GoPro keeps shutting down because the last 2 days have been 40-degree heat. Is it a possibility that they're overheating? Because I know I am. I was a-cooking. Last cast. No, that's a shit cast. I'm going to have to do another one. Nah, bugger it. That did the job. That's it. Quitting time. Ooh. Here's a big bull. You're not going to be an issue when I go past, are you, mate? You look friendly enough. You ain't got horns, so that's one good thing. Come on, buddy. I'm going this way. Ooh, look at this. I've still got it. No, 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 no. I don't want nothing to do with you ladies. We ain't going to have a fight. I'm going this way. I'll bid you good day. 40 degrees today. Oh, burnies. Ow, 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 ow. Hot, hot.